Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready. 10 over. Hey, lock it. Check 24. Check 24. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check 52. Jim. Switch. 49. Check 49. Check 49. 5.
They'll run on first down. Patrick. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Patrick. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the shift. 6-6. Pull it high. Watch the shift. He's checking. Crash. Hard.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 8, read. Check. Blue draw, Corker. Rip left. Check. Crouch. Look at me. Go. Rush in. Yeah. He's driven.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. That hurts.
Pretty big. I got one. Mike 40.
Throwing on first down. Peters. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come again. 40's the mic. Squeeze. I'm here all day. 40's mic. Let's make these babies proud.
2nd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. 39 yards there. A big one.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Back to throw. Peters. It's caught. Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Tim Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They'll wind up getting 10. As that sets him up for 3rd down.
Tyler Boyd. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, it's Patrick, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, team stick. 43 is the mic. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Big Griffin.
They'll set up to throw. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score.
Hey, bro, what happened? Why they low? Why they low?
On first and 10, Peters. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Second and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw. Peters. And an alley to run. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up the throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big
bro,
call
I can
there
go,
that brings
bro.
up 4.
What are you shooting at, bro? I'm dead serious. We in Florida, bro.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. To throw. Got a man. It's 1 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were 4th down play, and the offense can breathe.
Exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
You lying.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game.
For real?
50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
You about your height? You know you about
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now again, right side. Patrick. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
I'm a desire junkie. I'm a desire junkie. I'm a stay Cooper. I'm a stay Cooper.
Now back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
Good defense, bro.
It'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I'm gonna stay cool, but I'm gonna stay cool, but
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this.
I can't play with inside bid. No, I really can't play with inside bid. Let's know that.
Any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just.
I play terrible inside bid, bro.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I thought he was going to block. He didn't even block.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goal.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Steps away to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked picked off at the 33. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
This nigga is annoying, bro. He's forcing me to jump off. I mean, going to the third.
Do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup.
I guess
this looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception. They're going to come away empty.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you tonight.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alpha.
You fail.
Operating from the gun. Peters. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Back to throw. Peters. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
I'm from Fort Lauderdale.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Nigga, you never told me who you know down here, bro. This nigga be... Hey, bro. I'm gonna tell you what, Bruce be lying, bro. Don't listen to Bruce, bro.
Probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes.
He's hurt. I don't cap and shit, bro.
Line of scrimmage moves from
I come to a bad, nigga. And that's real shit.
Zone now
I
for
feel
first
bad,
and
too.
10.
That shit real shit. That shit real shit, too.
From the gun, Peters. That's complete.
I got it bad,
Smith
bro.
has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
I'm going.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He just lucky. He just...
Mike 40. Let's go, baby. Turn up.
To throw on 3rd down. Peters. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
I love my girlfriend.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
I don't got no tattoo.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, I love her. I got a good old lady, bro.
Fielded about a yard deep.
I hate my fucking women. But
and a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm not fucking Haitian. Hey, bro. Don't tell no nigga I'm a Haitian, bro. Come on, bro. That bitch after the club, bro.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Thomas has got it, complete.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case,
no cap is nice, bro.
Selling the vertical route, get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. He's got his man, bro. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, Peters. And this one's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's almost on that.
I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
If I play for real, bro, I would kill him. He sucks.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check, 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 check.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
If they did, I think so.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to throw here. Got a man open. It's Ross. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. And the Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Pick 6, bitch.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. again. And he's going to score.
Dumbass, bro. That's fucking good, bro. Don't stop my users, bro. Not try my users, bro.
Important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
He's lucky I'm trying to force it to his fucking tight end.
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Hey, you shooting bad? You shooting? You shooting good with no meter?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I see my homeboy, dog. That nigga doing good. Doing happy for him. So I see my homeboy.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And Thomas has it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I had touchdown block. I'm trying to get stuff in time. I took a touchdown, bro.
45
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Open man is Ross, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And he picked it up.
That one good for 37 yards.
He picked it up
And
and
the
fumbled,
defense
bro.
not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Cincinnati, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
Fuck, he need 9 more yards, bro. He need 9 more yards, bro. And he double. He's doubling. I'm done, bro. What y'all gonna do? Don't no cap be snapping, bro. No cap. You got one on Flux? I can't play with Inside Center either. I don't know why. I play trash with them motherfuckers. I got one. Maybe. Keep going. Papa Tell? Oh Lord, I don't see Papa Tell's name in a minute. Q on kill and confirm. Don't talk to my daughter like that, bro. I'll whoop your motherfucking ass. We turn okay too. Your girl 5 years older than you? PJ. Your girl 5 years older than you? Oh.
Well, she's making a mess, and I'm trying to help you out. She's bad leaving the strawberry containers on top of the counter when there's only 3 left, 4 left.